India plays a big role in vaccine supply globally. The out of global demand, India almost supplies 60 to 70% of global vaccine demand, and especially UN agencies demand. India supplies. So Indian vaccine industry have played a key role in last several decades in supplying this demand. And out of that, Serum Institute of India has still played a much bigger role. Out of the total demand, Serum itself takes care of almost 50 to 60% of supply of vaccines. Development of vaccines in COVID-19 pandemic is a unique example wherein a lot of agencies came together, especially manufacturer, and a huge support system which was created for the manufacturer to have a marketing authorization, or there's a special arrangement called as an emergency or restricted use authorization was created by several countries and groups. So global health regulator and a vaccine regulator played a key role along with the governments, because this was a big issue, not only point of view of a health system, but to avoid hospitalization, because hospitals were getting full, you had to put a lockdowns and they were causing a serious economic impact to the countries. So the all agencies which are decision maker agencies, they worked out an expeditious approval for the vaccines, and that is where it played a big role in quickly having a vaccine which otherwise take 8 to 10 years or maybe sometime 12 years to have these vaccines in the market. Also, COVID-19 pandemic disease intensity was so much that one can really capture very quickly the efficacy data. And certainly a lot of vaccines technologies were developed. Lot of these technologies which were completely developed were available. People started working very advanced with the newer technologies and new way of manufacturing the product, which really helped in really scaling up of the technology. So scaling up of the technologies and supply chain, scaling up of the efforts and expeditious activity related to the clinical and manufacturing development and regulatory development of the activities, and governments, all other agencies in terms of approval, putting day-night efforts to expeditiously review the data. So there is no shortcuts taken, but the speed at which a review was done was way faster, because otherwise entire world would have got completely collapsed with the economic impact and a serious hospitalization impact and death impact. So therefore all this was needed, and this is how it was done. So in COVID-19 pandemic, basically orchestrated nice effort by governments and manufacturer, regulators, and every other agencies involved around this played a key role, including supply chain and implementation of vaccination played a big role. India is a great example for it, and that's how people could quickly reduce the disease. India has a big future from all across the globe, actually, for not only in the field of vaccines and supply chain, but all other industries. Actually, India will play a big role, and it's a key activity where India is able to have this driven very effectively is because of the open policies, understand English, very good acceptance, global acceptance of our community and culture plays a key role, and ethical background of conduct is a very important act which Indians and about 400-500 million middle class is really important for this country, and they play a key role in these activities, no doubt about it. So India has a big future. In the field of vaccine, it is playing for last several decades a big role, which was silent. People were unaware, especially Serum was playing a big role, and majority of people were not aware. Now with COVID-19, everybody has started realizing India is going to play a big role. Now India will play both faith with newer technologies, future pandemic and pandemic preparedness. So like Serum Institute has created already a huge infrastructure for future pandemic preparedness, which is probably even ahead of the time. Has such establishment has been created by Mr. Adar Poonawalla as well as Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla's efforts and visionary effort. So this is how India will play. India will play a visionary long-term efforts in really making sure health is a key driver uh, for the economies of the countries, for everything actually, and health is priority, and cost effective vaccination which will be supplied through India will play a key role for the global health. So that's what is a key thing which will happen by Indian scientific community, research and development people, as well as manufacturing, supply chain, and entire chain of event which has to happen right from starting of vaccine development till the end user gets vaccinated, and also effectiveness is checked after that. So this is something, a complete infrastructure India will play a key role, and will teach this knowledge to other countries and continue to do this. This is what Indian culture is, and India will certainly play a big role.